Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these like spiritual based videos, and I wanted to get another one up for you guys. So I wanted to just kind of touch on a topic that I've somewhat touched on already in my spiritual videos, but I have been getting so many emails from so many young women lately, and a lot of you guys have been writing me and just talking to me about your relationships that you're in, and it's been like a frequent thing that I've been getting. So I felt like God put this on my heart and I needed to talk about it. I needed to just get it out there. I don't know where I'm going with this video. I'm just gonna speak from the heart and just give my honest opinion and give advice the best way I know how. So God, use me. Lord, use me. So hopefully I can help someone and touch someone and just help them get through a hard time. So if you're watching this, I'm hoping that it helps you. So to start, there have been a lot of emails that I've gotten in private messages on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I mean, anywhere you guys can send me a message, you've done it. And if you guys have been just talking about my previous video saying that you watched it and it helped you. I think it was like how to get over a breakup I made a video about, and it helped you. But some of the stories that I have been reading that you've been sending me have been so like, just like, some of them have been hard to read. Some of them have been really like sad and just like a cry for help, or just a way out, or needing an answer and someone to talk to. So if I can give that time to you guys, I try my best to just chit chat with you. Sometimes I even chat with you personally, like on FaceTime or like instant messaging or something on Facebook, because sometimes you just need that interaction with someone. Sometimes emails or messaging isn't enough. So I do that sometimes and it helps. And the best way for me to help someone is to talk about my experience and what I've been through. I am by no means like a Bible scholar. I'm not someone who knows the Bible back, like front and back, but I am someone who has been through experiences, and God has come through for me and shown me so many things, and just been such a staple in my life. Like really just, God has just turned my life around. And you know, I'm going through a storm right now in my life, and God has just been so faithful to me through the storm, and he's been keeping me in good spirits. Sometimes I just want to give up. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Sometimes it's just hard, but when it gets down to the wire, I feel like he always comes through, like, and it just blows my mind the way that he does it. He's never let me down, and that's the one thing I kind of want to stress is God will never let you down, guys. He'll never let you down. He's always there. He's omnipresent. He's everywhere. He's just there. And I know it's so hard for some people to believe, especially when you're going through a hard time. You may feel like he's not listening. He doesn't hear you. He's left you, but he hasn't. He has not left you. He's there. 100%. He's there. I mean, you know, sometimes the teacher's quiet during the test, and I've said that in my old video, and I know it resonated with a lot of you, but it's true. Sometimes you just need to hear that voice. You need to hear him. You need to see him. You need to feel him in some kind of way, just to get through the next day. I know, because I've been there and I'm going through it right now. Sometimes I really need God to just do something crazy for me, just to keep me going, because sometimes I really get down. And you know, this is just a trial that I'm going through. But a lot of you are going through bad relationships, and relationships that you just don't know how to get out of. And that's kind of what the gist of these emails and messages have been that I've been getting. A lot of you guys have just been like, help me. And I've been giving advice. It's hard to touch on everyone's issues because everybody's partner in life is different. So you can't really judge a person. So for me, I always tell you to look to God, or to help have him show you, ask him to show you what to do. It's hard sometimes when you're going through something to hear God's voice. When you truly have a relationship with God, you can pinpoint when he's talking to you. It's like that feeling in your gut, the feeling you just can't let go of, that feeling like A lot of people call it intuition. I call it God. I feel like God always tells me like something, even if something is small as like you're forgetting something, and it's always right. A lot of people call it women's intuition. I just believe that God guides me every single day of my life throughout my entire day, from when I wake up in the morning until I go to bed at night. Like the choices I make, of course we have free will and we can make our own choices, but when you truly have the Holy Spirit in you and you have that relationship with God, He does guide you. He's like that inner voice you hear. Sometimes for me, it's not even always just like a feeling. He'll show me, blatantly answer a question I had in a way where like I'll see it somewhere or I'll get a sign from something. And now I haven't literally heard Him speak, but I have felt Him. I felt His presence in the room. I have literally felt God there, and it's like an unbelievable feeling. So I just want to let you guys know that He's there. That's basically the point of all that. He's listening, and He will answer you. Sometimes He answers on His own time. So sometimes He might be teaching you patience or teaching you how to listen and learn to listen to Him. So just hold on to whatever it is you're going through at this moment in life, because He's not gone. He hasn't left you. He's still there. The relationship aspect of it, I just wanted to tell you guys too, because one of the biggest things I've been seeing and I've been reading in these emails and these letters is you guys are holding on to a man. It's been from all women. So right now I'm gonna gear this towards women. It could go, I mean, it could really be for men as well, but this is just for the ladies who have been emailing me. I've been responding, but I wanted to do a video and kind of just touch on it in general. A lot of you guys are in just terrible relationships, and some of you guys don't know how to get out because you either live with the person or you know, just cannot get out of the situation, and it's hard, or you don't have the strength to do it. And sometimes you just need to go. For me, it was very hard when I was in that relationship. It was a bad relationship, but it was so hard to walk away because he had become my everything. And a lot of you women are basically emailing me telling me this, and I know what that feels like when someone is your everything. They're all you know, and you pretty much what is the word I'm looking for? Like you live your life based off of whatever they're doing, if that makes sense. So like you rearrange your life to accommodate them or to please them or just to be with them in general. And that is the worst thing that you could do. If that man is not your husband, what are you doing? Don't do it. Well, that's one of the things that I wanted to touch on. A lot of women are like, you're rushing to move in with somebody, you're rushing to play house, you're rushing into these things, and you don't really know the person. And a lot of these emails I've been getting have been like, oh, he changed once we move in together. You know, he did this, he did that to me, he's asking me for this and that. And I feel for some of you because I almost made that mistake. And I learned from it. One of the best things I could tell you to do is don't lose who you are. Especially when you're in a relationship, do not lose who you are. It's so important to love yourself first, to love yourself, to know yourself. You cannot be with someone else fully, truly love, unconditionally truly love someone else until you love yourself that way. You should love yourself enough to not tolerate or accept behavior that is just not okay. Now, you draw the line to what you will accept and what you won't. I can't make that decision for you, but it's just not okay to be walked on, to be disrespected, to just allow someone to use you. It's not okay. When you put God first, because God should come before any man or woman in your relationship. God first, then your spouse or whoever. And that's normally in a marriage, but even in a relationship, I feel like no man should come before God. God should always come before that person. Your relationship with God is number one, and then your relationship with that person, but you have to love yourself as well. I just feel like a lot of people, you see signs in the beginning, but we kind of look over them because we just want the person or we want to be with someone. And we get into this and then we're like, what the heck did I do? Like, why am I in this situation? Why am I with this person? And you should never do that. If you are not happy from jump, from the door with this person, walk away. God will send you the right person. You don't need that person. You should never need somebody to where you don't even love yourself. Like, it should never be a situation where you need someone. A man should be a bonus, you know, someone to add to your life, not a necessity to the point where you can't exist if this person isn't in your life. You should never be with someone to exist, to feel like, oh my gosh, I don't exist without this person. You need to have your own identity. You need to be your own person. You need to love yourself. You can't truly put 100% into someone else until you start putting 100% into yourself. Because when you start loving yourself, that's when you'll start respecting yourself. And that's when you won't tolerate behavior that you're just not okay with. You know, it's never okay for somebody to disrespect you. It's just not okay. And if you allow this from the door, this person is going to say, okay, but you've never said anything before. And when you start saying something, they're going to look at you like you're crazy because you've been allowing this behavior all this time. And they're not going to take you seriously. So I say I wouldn't accept anything from the beginning that I wouldn't tolerate later in the relationship. Like, you have to set the precedent. And as women, we hold the power. And a lot of women don't realize how much we do. A man can only do to you what you allow them to do. Straight up. They can only do to you what you allow them to do. And that's any person. People can only do to you what you allow them to do. If you give someone the leeway to do this, then they're going to go run with it. Why would they not? If the person is, especially a person who doesn't respect themselves, why should they respect you? Why? Why should they respect you? If that's one of the things to look for when you are with someone, do they respect themselves? What kind of person is this person? Don't just rush into a relationship and be with somebody because you need someone in your life. Do not be afraid to be alone. Are you kidding me? Being alone is one of the greatest blessings you could get in life. In the sense where you learn who you are. Take that time. That time is so valuable and it is so important. I'm a big advocate for being single and being by yourself for a certain amount of time. Now, I'm not saying do this forever, but when you break up with somebody, don't just rush into another relationship to kind of fill that void, or, you know, of that person leaving, or you're trying to just feel something like you don't want to be by yourself. Is looking in the mirror that bad? It can't be. When you love yourself, being alone is not hard. Because you know who you are. You're finding yourself. You're loving yourself. You take that time to explore yourself, to find things you like, to learn who you are as a person, to learn what you do like, to learn what you don't like. Go on trips. Enjoy life. Like, experience life while you're single. Do not rush into a relationship with somebody because you don't want to be single or you don't want to be by yourself. It's not healthy. And it's not healthy to stay in a relationship that you know isn't working for you anymore. You can't change people. Only God can change people. You cannot change a person. And a person's only going to change if they want to. If you say to this person that you're with, like, listen, I'm not okay with what you're doing. I'm not okay with this. And they don't make that change for themselves and for you, then you need to walk. You don't need to be in that relationship. It's just not worth it. Be with someone who respects themselves, who loves themselves, so they can love and respect you equally. It's the same. Like, it's not okay to stay in a relationship that you know isn't right for you. When you're single, I just feel like that time is the most precious time of your life. I feel like you're learning who you are. You're figuring out what you like and what you don't like. When I was single, I took that time out to discover what I loved in life. You know, I got into TV. I got into school. I started doing broadcasting. I was interning everywhere for all these major TV companies, and everything changed for me, and I found my purpose. I feel like you find your purpose when you're single, when you're by yourself. You're learning who you are. It's such a beautiful time in your life, because you're really learning what you want. And then when you're truly ready, talk to God about it, and He will send you someone that is worthy of being with you. I mean, it's not worth it sitting in a relationship that is dead. Don't stay in a relationship because you want to be with somebody. That's just how I feel. You know, being with somebody is a beautiful thing. Being with someone, sharing your life with someone is amazing when it's the right person. And God will send you that right person if you hold on and really wait for God to show you who this person is. And He will in time. It just takes time. I mean, don't rush the situation. Remember to always love yourself first. Put yourself first. You know, God is an awesome God, and He will definitely let you know if you're with the right person or not. And if you're getting that feeling like this isn't right for me, you need to walk away before you get too deep into the situation. Before you start leading this person on, or you start red flags. If you start seeing red flags, this person's showing you, and if you're not equally yoked, don't do it. If you are a believer and someone you're with is just like in the world, I would not recommend being with that person, in the sense where it's just not going to work. It's going to be hard, and I don't see the point of putting yourself through something like that, you know, if you don't have to. If you can avoid getting hurt and being in situations like that, then I would avoid it. For those of you that are in those situations and you want to get out, leave. Go. Do it. Do not be scared. Talk to God about it. He will lead you in the right direction. He will help you come up with a plan. If you're living with the person and you don't have anywhere else to go, talk to God about it and start making plans to get yourself out of that relationship. It's not healthy. It can mentally tear you down to stay in a relationship that you're not meant to be in, that God has not ordained, that God doesn't have His hands in. Do not be in a relationship that God don't have His hands in. If He don't want you in that relationship is not gonna work. Straight up. That's just how I see it from experience. You know, God just kept tearing the relationship apart that I was in. He kept showing me, like, this isn't what I want you in. This isn't what I want for you. And He just kept showing it to me, and I kept ignoring it, and I kept getting hurt. When I finally walked away, my life changed for the better. It totally changed. So many amazing things started happening for me. I started my business. I mean, just so many things, amazing things happened when I learned to be by myself, to look in the mirror and love this person right here. When I started loving Ashley, everything changed. When I started depending on God, everything changed. Depend on God for your happiness. No man or woman should be your happiness, should be your be-all, end-all. God will fill that void. That's all you need. God will fill the void that you have if you feel as though you need somebody. All you need is Him. He will bring that icing on the cake for you, that man that will complete your life and add to your life versus tear you down and take away your value. God will add value to your life. God will add positivity to your life. He will add a good man or woman to your life. But that one person that you're with that you feel like you need to get out of that relationship, then you probably do. You probably need to get out of that relationship. That is all I got for you guys today. I just wanted to touch on that really quickly because I've been getting a lot of emails. If there's anything specifically you guys want me to talk about, send me a message and I will try my best to answer you guys, or put up another video. If there's any video ideas you guys want me to discuss, leave them down below. I wanted to get more in depth, but I'm running out of time on my camera. So I kind of had to cut this video a little short because it's already kind of long. But if there's anything I didn't touch on that you guys want me to talk about in another video, let me know. I love you guys and I'll talk to you later. Oh, by the way, my shirt is from the Adidas outlet in case you guys are wondering. And so is my hat because I'm sure you guys are going to ask. So I'll talk to you guys later.